championship matchup. First up, we have the Berwick Panthers. Then we district game with an overall record of 16-14. Head coaches Seth Henry and assistant coaches are Ludness Henry, Tony Lynn, Zachary Stewart. And now, the starting lineups for the Panthers. Batting first, at center field, he's a senior, number 23, Crew Bella. Batting second, and right field, he's a senior, number 5, Jaden Milton. Batting third, at pitcher, he's a senior, number 7, Dawson Richard. Batting fourth, at catcher, he's a senior, number 17, Zach Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Sulphur, Louisiana. McMurray Park here in Sulphur.
At first base,
for
he's a senior,
the Division III non-select state championship game between the Berwick Panthers and the Doyle Tigers. And we're glad you're joining us here finally. Emphasis on the word finally here on KWBJ YouTube, KWBJ Live YouTube channel. I say finally because we are over 2 hours behind schedule here. That is because the 2 o'clock game, which was Division II between DeQuincy and Oak Grove, went 12 innings. Let me tell you about that. Oak Grove was leading that game by a score of 9-1 in the 5th inning. DeQuincy came back and scored 5 in the 6th, 4 in the 7th to take a 10-9 lead. In the bottom of the 7th, Oak Grove tied it, and then it went all the way to the 12th inning before Oak Grove finally pushed a run across and won this game. We had our trophy presentations. We had our mandatory 45 minutes to an hour or so for these two teams to warm up, and we are finally ready for the Berwick Panthers and the Doyle Tigers. One of the things we have talked about so much with Berwick is the emphasis on overcoming what happened last year. They lost in the state championship game to Lutcher, and a lot of players talking about the need to put that one aside and take the next step. Now, you get that because, you know, a lot of guys were on that team, lost, come back here. But let me tell you, Doyle, over on the other side, has lost 3 consecutive state championship games. In Class 2A, they've lost back-to-back in 22 and 21 to Rose Pine. Then they had the year off because of COVID. They didn't get to play in 20, and in 2019, they lost to Kinder. So 3 straight losses in the state championship game for this Doyle team. Altogether, they've had 4 state runner-up trophies in their trophy case. No state championships. Berwick has 2. Looking for a 3rd one tonight. We'll be pulling for them to get it. One little note we have to tell you here. You're seeing the field right here. McMurray Field number 41, one of the nicest high school ballparks in the park, and I wanted to show it to you here live before we got going. Just to give you a little feel for the atmosphere. I hope you paint the picture in your mind as we describe the game to you. But once the game gets going, we're going to have to put a full-screen graphic up and deny you video of the game. That's an LHSAA regulation. We cannot do video. We can only do the audio, but we can show the pregame festivities. So, see the players being introduced. The starting lineup for Berwick today. Their normal outfit. Crew Bella leading off and playing center field. He is hitting .333 on the season. Batting second, playing right field, is Jaden Milton. He is hitting .278. Batting third and pitching, Dawson Richard with a .349 batting average. Zach Gonzalez is the catcher, and he is batting fourth, hitting .397 on the year. Evan White playing first base. We'll talk a little bit more about him in just a moment. Evan White batting fifth, playing third. He is hitting .301 on the season. Mason Johnson is the six-hole hitter. He is the designated hitter, hitting .178. He will hit for left fielder Zachary Kinchin. Cole Morris will bat sixth, hitting .286 on the year. Aaron Cole is the third baseman. Aaron Askew is the second baseman. He will bat eighth, batting 136 on the year. And Hayden Robinson is the shortstop, hitting 179. He will bat ninth. Bella, Milton, Richard, Gonzalez, White, Johnston, Morris, Askew, and Robinson. The Panthers head coach Seth Henry, assistant coaches Lud Henry, Zachary Stewart, and Tony Lynn. The principal is Amber Monceau, and the athletic director is Mike Walker. For the Doyle Tigers, Cody Lovett, the left fielder, will be leading off. He is hitting .327 on the season. Batting second baseman Dathan Cummings hitting .511. The middle of this lineup can hit the ball. Batting third, Peyton Woods. He is the third baseman hitting .468 on the season. Cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Caden Barcia, hitting .384 on the year. Batting fifth is center fielder Drew Beebe. He is hitting .200 on the year. Jace Ware will bat sixth. He is the second baseman, hitting .321 on the season. Easton Banesta, bats seventh. He's the catcher. He's hitting .226. Brody Stewart, first baseman, batting eighth. He is a .250 hitter. And the designated hitter, Connor Reeves, is the ninth hitter, batting 163 on the season. He bats for the right fielder, Peyton Jones. Lovett, Cummings, Woods, Garcia, Beatty, Ware, Banesta, Stewart, and Reeves. The Tigers are coached by Tim Beatty. He's also the athletic director. Assistant coaches Darrell Frazier and Evan Rolfs. And the principal is Lance Dawsey.
Number 12, Austin Colclo. Number 14, Jackson Barricky.
Finishing up the player introductions.
Number 21,
and in a moment
Dennis
we will have
Butler.
the opening prayer and the national anthem.
Number 15, Drew Lewis.
We have got a lot of sponsors to thank.
Number 8,
Everybody jumped on
Joshua
board, and we
Parker.
sure do appreciate their helping us get here to Sulphur and bringing this game to you. Mayor Duval Arthur, the town council and administration for the town of Berwick, wish the Panthers the best of luck in the state finals. A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. For physical therapy and sports performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Henry Beaudelange, the next senator for District 21. He will represent all of St. Mary Parish. Guaranteed title, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all of your closing needs. And we will get to our sponsors as many times as we can throughout the game. Right now, Eddie Bonine, the superintendent of the Louisiana High School Association, presenting honorary game balls. First to Berwick head coach Seth Henry. Panthers come into this game with a 15-14 record on the season. They're 5-0 in the playoffs. They beat Port Barry twice in the regionals, Sterlington twice in the quarterfinals, and Kinder the other day, 4-1 in the semifinals.
The next game ball
goes to Doyle coach Tim Beatty. The Tigers are 22-8 on the year. They are the third seed here in the playoffs. Berwick is the fifth seed. Doyle is on a 10-game winning streak, including in the playoffs back-to-back wins over Caldwell Parish in the regionals, 2 wins over Rose Pine in the quarterfinals, and they beat South Beauregard Wednesday in the semifinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America with a playing of the national anthem.
All right, so we will pause for the national anthem.
umpire for today's matchup from the Monroe Association. Behind the plate,
All right, that will wrap up our pregame festivities here in Sulphur McMurray Park. The 5th seed Berwick Panthers getting ready to take on the 3rd seed Doyle Tigers for the Division III non-select state championship. Take your last look at the field, if you please. Get some good field in your mind what this place looks like. This, I believe, Sulphur High School plays their home games here, and I believe as far as stadium capacity, this is the largest high school ballpark in the state. We'll get our graphics going now. We get ready for baseball. Drew Beatty taking his warm-up pitches for the Doyle Tigers. We do not have any stats on Drew. I can tell you he pitched the second game of that quarterfinal win against Rose Pine, and he threw 125 pitches. So he has got some endurance with him, as does Dawson Richard, who will be pitching for Berwick. He threw 115 in his quarterfinal win over Sterlington. Around the horn for Doyle. Stewart at first base. Ware at second. Cummings in short. Woods at third. Lovett in left. Beatty in center field. Jones in right. Banesta is the catcher. And Caden Barcia is your pitcher. Crew Bella will be leading off for the Berwick Panthers. Crew's hitting .333 on the year with 18 RBI and 19 stolen bases. He went 0 for 4 against Kinder. So you know he'd like to come out here and get off to a fast start.
For a state title and
here we go. Got a full crew of umpires. Umpire behind the plate, every base, just like the big leagues here. I'm fired up, I got to tell you. My first time calling a state championship game like this since, I believe, we did a Central Catholic Livonia game way back in 1986. I'm loving it. We are ready to go. Barcia delivers the first pitch, and we are underway. Bella fouls it off for strike one. It's been a long time for that. That was about 1986 or so. Central lost to Livonia. And then we get another one in the late 80s. Morgan City hosted Alexandria in a state championship game. And that's the last time we've been able to do anything like that. Barcia with the pitch. Curveball. Misses upstairs. Evens up the count at 1-1. Bella steps in. Stands in the back of the batter's box, crowding the plate a little bit. Barcia, the wind-up pitch down the middle. Bella, base hit to right field. He will round first, thinks about second. He'll hold up there as they bring it in. But Bella leading things off with a single. And that's how you get it started. Brings to the plate Jaden Milton. Milton hitting .278 on the season with 16 RBI and 13 stolen bases. Went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a couple of stolen bases in the win over Kinder the other day. Barcia checks Bella. Comes to the plate. A little high and outside, ball one. Forgive me if I'm a little bit slow on the scoreboard. I'm keeping the book. I'm doing the scoreboard. And I'm trying not to have any dead air. Here we go, 1-0 pitch. Barcia to the plate, swing and a miss. Strike one to Milton. Barcia gets the sign. Comes set. Takes a little peek at Bella. Comes to the plate. Milton takes it down the heart for strike two. I would say Berwick has the edge in fans here. Got a great presence down the right field line. Barcia steps off. Sets himself again for the 1-2. Checks Bella. Comes to the plate. Curveball. Caught the outside corner for called strike three. Nice looking pitch from Barcia. And that will bring Dawson Richard to the plate, hitting .349 on the season with 25 RBI.
At the plate for the Panthers, number 7, Dawson Richard.
Bella, just a short lead off first base. Garcia not paying too much attention, brings it to the plate. This one gets by the catcher, and Bella will have second base easily on the pass ball. I'm going to call that a pass ball as opposed to a wild pitch. Didn't look like the ball was in the dirt, although it was a little bit low. So now Bella in scoring position. Garcia takes a check at Bella, second look, and now comes to the plate. Curveball misses outside. Oh, did he call that a strike? No, ball two. Sometimes these umpires have a little delayed strike call to them, and I'll try not to go too fast. But it's 2-0 to Richard. Garcia inside, up a little high, ball 3. Zach Gonzalez stands on the plate, or stands on deck rather. Top of the first, no score. Division III non-select state championship game. Garcia looks back at Bella, comes to the plate. That is on the inside corner for strike 1. Much better vantage point tonight than we had against Kinder. We were well off down the baseline the other day. Right here, we are right behind the plate. 3-1 delivery from Garcia is in for called strike 2. Thibodeau Regional Health System, nationally recognized hospital, patient-centered excellence. We appreciate your sponsorship of the Berwick Baseball State Championship game here in Sulphur. Garcia resets himself, prepares for the full count delivery. Here it comes. Ground ball, foul ball down the first base line. We'll reset and do it again. Crubella stands at second. Single, reach second on a pass ball. Garcia checks, comes to the plate. Swing, foul tip. A foul ball. As Aaron Ortego would certainly correct me, a foul tip would have meant that the catcher caught it and it would be an out at that point. That is a foul ball. Garcia steps off, takes another look, comes set, peeks at Bella, second peek, comes to the plate. Richard takes it foul down the left field line. We talk about pitch count a lot, and here at McMurray Park, the scoreboards have the pitch counts posted, so we can tell you about that. Generally, we like to say 15 pitches or less is a good inning. Garcia is already at 15 pitches now. Here comes number 16. It's another full count to Richard. The pitch. Swing. Miss, but gets away from Bonesta. Long throw. Gets it over in time to get the out, but Bella advances to third on what I believe would be an error. We'll wait and see if they put that up on the board as an error. But Bella is now at third base, and there are 2 away. Bonesta goes out for a brief meeting with Garcia. Now some of the infielders will come in as well. 2 away, runner on third. Not a great deal of strategy you have to have here. Just concentrate on the hitter, which in this case will be Zach Gonzalez. Zach's hitting .397 on the season, 24 RBI. He knows how to hit with runners in scoring position. He also has 14 stolen bases.
Up the Panthers, number 17, Zach Gonzalez.
All right, so here we go. Garcia, left-handed pitcher, we didn't mention. He will pitch from the stretch with a runner on third. Winds, fires, a little bit low, ball one. Count. Garcia. Curveball, swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1. One and one the count to Zach Gonzalez. Garcia winds, delivers. Fouled off. Strike two. Two out. Runner on third. Top of the first. Caden Garcia with the windup. And the pitch to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. And Doyle is out of the inning with 3 strikeouts. He gave up a hit. And with 1 left on base, so we are through 1 complete. No score. Doyle getting ready to come to bat. I want to thank Patterson State Bank in Patterson, Berwick, and Morgan City. Quality banking since 1925. Stansberry and Associates, Marine Surveyors and Consultants. Offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Good Luck Panthers. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options from our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Stephen Swiber, State Senate, a principled conservative. Stephen is committed to creating a pipeline to prosperity for our neighbors and state. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Dawson Richard taking his warm-up pitches. Richard on the season has started 8 games, don't have a record on him. They haven't done a real good job keeping wins and losses for the individual pitchers in Berwick. From what I saw, nobody lost a game this year. But he's got a 2.03 ERA, and as we mentioned, in the win over Sterlington, he went 115 pitches. So he's got some endurance, but he's also got over a week's rest here. Well, not quite a week. Yeah, right in a week. I think they played the second game on Friday, so he gets a full week rest. For Doyle, Cody Lovett, Dathan Cummings, and Peyton Woods will be leading off. The brief scouting report I got on Doyle, very similar to Berwick. Good pitching, hit the ball well, know how to take care of their business. So here we go, Lovett coming to the plate. 327 hitter on the season. Richard. Fastball down the pipe for strike 1. Richard looks in, takes the sign, winds, fires. On the outside corner for strike 2. 2 good-looking pitches from Richard to start things off here. Lovett crowds the plate. Richard, the wind, the pitch. Fouled straight into the dirt. And we'll have another 0-2 pitch. Tell you how long that previous game was. The game on the field next to us was supposed to start at the same time as us. They are already finished. That was St. Charles beating Holy Rosary in Division III Select. Richard misses upstairs to go 1-2. So we're just starting. That game is done. St. Charles Catholic the winner. 1-2 pitch. Richard. Fouled off. Love it, just protecting the plate there. Probably was ball too. He took a slap at it, protecting the plate. So we'll go to 1 and 2 again. Richard's got the sign. He winds. He fires. Ground ball. Robinson ranges over. Clean field, clean catch. And that is one away. Hayden Robinson playing shortstop today. When he plays shortstop, Jaden Milton goes out to right field. So with 1 out, Dayton Cummings, second baseman, will come into the game. Will come to the plate.
Tigers number 1, Boogie Cummings.
Biggest hitting threat for the Tigers, hitting .511 on the season. That's incredible. .511. First offering is up high, ball 1. Richard rocks, deals. A little bit low, ball 2. Unlike the other day, this has really shaped into a very pretty day, although the forecast was ugly. Still a little breezy, but unlike the other day when it was right in our face, this wind is blowing out. Richard's pitch down the heart for strike 1, 2 and 1. It's a pretty good breeze. The flag blowing well, but it's a right to left wind, so favoring left field power hitters here. 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. The fences here are not marked with distances, but I would say down the lines they are every bit of 315 feet, and the fences in left and right are a good 12 feet high. Richard misses down low and walks Cummings. So, first base runner of the game for Doyle. And coming to the plate will be Peyton Woods, the third baseman, hitting .468 on the season. Only hitting stats we have for Doyle are our batting average. So, Cummings, pretty healthy lead off first base. Richard peeks over there. Comes set. Comes to the plate. Inside corner for strike 1. Gonzalez, the catcher, setting up on the outside corner. Richard delivers, and it's a foul ball off down the right field line. 0-2 count to Peyton Woods. Third baseman, third hitter of the game for Doyle. Runner on first, who I cannot see. There's a pole in my way. But he's got a pretty good lead. Richard takes a look. Now sets, comes to the plate. Line drive, base hit over the head of Askew. Runner will hold at second as Milton fields it cleanly. And Doyle with runners at first and second base. And a little something going here in the bottom of the first. And now Caden Barcia, the pitcher, comes to the plate. He's hitting .384. Barcia with a B. Not Garcia with a G, but Barcia with a B. Richard takes his time. Barcia will call timeout. Gets himself set again. We're ready to go. Richard comes set. Takes a peek at second base. Comes to the plate. Outside corner. Strike 1. Bottom of the first, no score. State championship game. Runners on first and second for Doyle. And Caden Barcia awaiting the 0-1 offering from Dawson Richard. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Askew will field it. Possible double play. They get the runner at second. At first, the throw is off. Here comes the play at third. White can't hold the ball, and the runner is home, and Doyle is on the board first. They get they get Woods with the fielder's choice at second. However, the throw was at the feet of White. Barcia was safe. Cummings running from second. Comes in and scores. Doyle takes a 1-0 lead. And that will bring to the plate Drew Beatty, the center fielder, hitting 200 on the year. Got a runner at first base, 2 away. Richard. Pitch down at the knees for called strike 1. Richard gets the sign. Comes to the plate up high, ball 1. Courtesy runner in the game for Barcia is Maddox Newsom. There's a 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Drew Beatty, the hitter. Richard peeks at Newsom. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's the end of the inning. But Doyle strikes first. They get a run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. So we played 1 complete. Your score, Doyle 1, Berwick 0 here at the Division III non-select state championship. I want to thank Stazione. Get your Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot and your state night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices. 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Mama G's Bar and Grill, home of the Smash Burger. 7540 Highway 182 East in Morgan City. Come on over to Mama's. B. Landry's Tree Service, tree pruning, tree removal, and stump removal. Call 518-6934. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Classic Business Products, the expert for all your copier and printer needs. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. All right, Barcia finishes up his warm-up tosses. So we get ready to go to the top of the 2nd inning. Evan White will lead things off for Berwick. White took a nasty shot to the head during the game against Kinder the other day. Ball got up under the chin protector and struck him just above the eye. He took 4 stitches to his eye, and they really were not sure whether he was going to play today. But they're going to give him a shot. Doctors cleared him, and at least for now, he is in the game. So, waiting the first pitch, and he will drive it to the gap, left field. Left fielder ranging over, will not get to it. White's in, turns the corner, pulls uphill, settled for a single. But White with a solid stroke to left field. And once again, Berwick has opened the inning with a base hit. We'll bring to the plate Mason Johnston. He's the designated hitter. 178 hitter on the season. Got a couple of nice sacrifice bunts in the Kinder game. And he squares, but Barcia will go to first. Checks White, who is in safe. Barcia comes set. Johnson squares, fouls it back, trying to get the bunt down. Cole Morris will be on deck for the Panthers. Nice little breeze continues here in Sulphur. Barcia to the plate. Johnson gets hit, hits him. And on the hit by pitch, Panthers have runners on first and second and nobody out. And that'll bring Cole Morris to the plate, the third baseman, hitting .286 on the season. Morris went 1 for 2 in the win over Kinder the other day. He's got 11 RBIs on the year. Barcia, full concentration on Morris. He squares the bunt, tips it into the glove of Bonesta for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Barcia comes set. Morris offers, can't get it. Strike two. So the 0-2 count now. White on second. Johnston on first. Barcia delivers. Morris fouls it back into the fence. We'll do 0-2 again. Here we go, set it up again, 0-2 pitch. White taking a nice lead off second. Barcia peeks, goes, and Morris swing and a miss for strike three. And we got one down. And so far, all of Berwick's outs have come by strikeout. That's 4 for Barcia. And now Aaron Askew will step in. Hits have been difficult to come by at the bottom of the Berwick order. Askew hitting .136 on the season.
And the plate for the Panthers, number 15.
He was 0 for 3 against Kinder. Barcia from the stretch. Askew, high fly ball to right. Jones camps under it and makes the catch. Nobody can advance, and it's 2 away. And that will bring Hayden Robinson to the plate. Hitting .179 on the year. Does not figure to get many batting opportunities after tonight. He will be going to college at Nichols, and he's going as a pitcher. So he's likely got a bat in his hands for the last time tonight. Barcia with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Robinson threw 109 pitches against Kinder, 76 for strikes. He was dealing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball in, called strike two. Barcia takes his time on the mound. Gets himself set. Peeks back at second. And now he'll come to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike three. 5th strikeout of the game for Barcia. And Berwick comes up empty again. We go to the bottom of the second. Doyle leading Berwick 1-0. Mayor Duval Arthur, the town council and administration for the town of Berwick, wish the Panthers the best of luck in the state finals. A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Henry Beaulagrange, the next senator for District 21. He will represent all of St. Mary Parish. Guaranteed Title, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help you with all of your closing needs. Thibodeau Regional Health System, nationally recognized hospital, patient-centered excellence, and Patterson State Bank in Patterson, Berwick, and Morgan City. Quality banking since 1925. Dawson Richard threw 20 pitches in the first inning. They'd like to get that count down, I'm sure. And leading off the second for Doyle will be Jace Ware. He's the second baseman, hitting 321 on the season.
Jace Ware.
Richard gets the sign from Gonzalez, winds and pitches, fouled off down the first base line, strike one. Richard gets the sign, comes to the plate, swing and a miss, strike two. Richard will also be taking his baseball skills to the college level. He's going to Southwest Mississippi Community College in Summit, Mississippi as a catcher. Pitching tonight, swing and a miss, strike three. Second strikeout for Richard, first out of the inning. And coming to the plate now will be the catcher, Easton Bonesta. Hitting .226 on the year.
Next up for the Tigers, number 7, Easton Bonesta.
Doyle, as we mentioned, has never won a state championship. They've lost 3 state championship games in a row, meaning in the last 3 years. Bonesta takes called strike one. Actually, 3 in the last 4 years. We missed the COVID year, no finals that year. This is lined or popped up down the right field line and out of play. So the count's 0-2. Doyle lost in the 2A finals to Rose Pine last year and in 2021. No finals in 2020. They lost to Kinder in 2019. Richard winds, fires, swing and a miss. Strike three. Third strikeout in a row for Dawson Richard. And that will bring Brody Stewart to the plate. Stewart is the first baseman, and he fouls the first pitch down the first base line, or third base line. 0-1. He looks the part, big guy. Richard with the pitch. That one, curveball on the outside corner. I was about to say that missed, but the umpire liked it, and it's 0-2. All right, here's your 0-2 pitch. Richard. Line straight and off the glove of Morris. Stewart will round first base. I would think they will call that an error on Morris. As he had to go up for it, but he definitely got the glove on it and should have been able to bring it in. Still waiting to see how they officially mark it.
At the plate
So
for the
Stewart
Panthers,
stands at
number
first base, and Connor
Reeves.
Reeves, the designated hitter, steps in. He's the 9-hole hitter, and then we'll go back to the top of the order. First pitch, check swing. Ball 1. And it looks like they did give Stewart a hit. Second hit of the game for the Tigers. Stewart, short lead off first base. Richard to the plate. That's in for strike 1. Richard peers in, peeks at Stewart. Comes set, and the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count, running on first base. Richard again. Stewart's going, kind of a delayed steal. Throw is in time. Gonzalez got him. Askew applies the tag, and the Panthers are out of the inning. So no damage done, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and nobody left on base. We played 2 complete. And Doyle leads Berwick 1-0. Division III non-select state championships from McMurray Park in Sulphur, Louisiana. Stansberry and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants, offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Good luck, Panthers. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Stephen Swiber, State Senate, a principled conservative. Stephen is committed to creating a pipeline to prosperity for our neighbors and state. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. And Stazione, get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? It's getting a little late. I'm getting a little hungry. What time is it? Well, we were way late starting, 7:45. This game was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. The 2 o'clock game, the Division II non-select game between DeQuincy and Oak Grove, went 12 innings, over 3 hours, before Oak Grove finally put it away. Division IV, excuse me.
Leading off for the Panthers,
No, Division II, I'm sorry. All right, let's get back to this game. Crew Bella, to the top of the order we go. Bella singled in the first inning, reached third base before he was stranded there. First pitch misses down low for ball 1. Doyle folks don't seem to like the call. So far, the umpires have not heard a whole lot from the fans. There's called strike 1 down the heart of the plate. We're even up at 1-1. Garcia with 5 strikeouts already. That pitch, not sure where it missed, but it's ball 2. No, strike 2. Umpire did not give a strike-looking signal, but it's a 1-2 count. All right. Garcia from the windup. Rocks and fires. Curveball in there for called strike 3. Well, no. All right, I got confused by the scoreboard. They called it strike 2, and I was right. It was ball 2. So now we're even up at 2-2. And Bella fouls it off. If I confused you, I apologize. They confused me first. So we've got a 2-2 count to Crew Bella. Garcia gets the sign, winds, and fires. Curveball, ground ball, diving effort by the second baseman, makes the play, and the throw from his feet, or rather from his knees. That is where Very nice play for the first out of the inning. Jace Ware, the diving stop. So with one out, Jaden Milton will come to the plate.
Jaden Milton.
Milton struck out looking in the first. The wind has kind of laid down. In fact, the flag hanging pretty limply now. Milton will square to bunt, pulls it back, takes ball one. Garcia up high for ball two. Two-0 the count. Curveball in for strike one. That one misses. Ball three. Garcia takes a little walk behind the mound. Milton sets up awaiting the 3-1 pitch. 1-0. Doyle leading, top of the third. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Milton fouls it off. So the count will go full. I want to thank everybody joining us here on the KWBJ Live YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe while you're here. We're glad to have you with us tonight from Sulphur, Louisiana. State championship. Garcia with a full count. Fires up high. Milton will take his base. So 1 on and 1 out now for Dawson Richard.
At the plate for the Panthers,
He
number
struck out
7,
swinging
Richard.
in the first inning. Comes into the game hitting .349. Got to keep an eye on Milton. He can run over there. Pitch is up high, ball one. Milton stole 2 bases against Kinder. Gives him 13 for the season. Shortstop comes over and shares a word with Garcia. And now we're set. Milton takes his lead off first. From the stretch, Garcia will go back to first. Milton slides back in. Milton's also going to Nichols. He's going on a football scholarship, however. And from what I'm hearing from people who have talked to some coaches, they feel like he's got a very good chance to see some playing time as a true freshman. Here's Garcia's pitch up high, ball two. All told, 5 members of this Panther baseball team will be going to college on athletic letters of intent. Here's Garcia's pitch. Misses up high again. It's 3-0. Richard, Milton, Robinson, Bella is going to Louisiana College, and Mason Johnston is also going to Nichols. 3-0 pitch. Garcia takes something off of it. Misses inside. And it's back-to-back walks. And that will bring Coach Tim Beattie out to have a discussion with his pitcher and his entire infield. Beattie now at 47 pitches. Pitch count really not a concern at all at this point. We said in the quarterfinals, he went 125 pitches. All right, the meeting is done. Coaches head back to the dugout. Everybody heads back to their positions. Set it up for you now. Runners on first and second, one away. And Zach Gonzalez, who had a huge two-run single in the fourth inning of the win over Kinder. That was the go-ahead run.
Number 17, Zach Gonzalez.
He is a guy who can hit in a clutch. Garcia sets, takes a peek back at Milton, comes to the plate. Inside, ball one. Garcia with 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings, but suddenly he's having trouble finding the strike zone. Big lead from Richard off first as the pitch is up high again. 2-0. Milton takes his lead off second. Garcia looks back, now comes to the plate. Inside, gets away from Bonesta. Runners will advance. Milton to third, turns. That's as far as he'll go. And that one, I believe, will be a wild pitch. Milton to third, Richard to second. And I tell you, in this situation, normally with a 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. From Coach Seth Henry, and considering who the batter is, Zach Gonzalez, I'm thinking about letting him have the green light. Gonzalez crowds the plate as Garcia rocks, fires inside, ball 4. And he has walked the bases loaded. So the base is now full for Evan White. Hitting .301 on the year. And he had a first pitch single to left field. Looked like a double all the way, but he played it safe. But he really crushed it. And he steps in here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Great opportunity here. Garcia with the pitch. In for called strike 1. White gets himself set. Garcia from the windup. The pitch. In for called strike 2 on the inside corner. Bases full of Panthers. Big opportunity here early in the game. 0-2 pitch coming. The windup. The deal. Inside. Did that hit him? It did. Didn't hit him by much, but just grazed the jersey, I believe. But that gets the merry-go-round going, and the Panthers are on the board. Second hit by pitch of the game for Garcia. We are tied at 1. And still, same situation. Bases loaded and 1 out. Now the umpires are going to have a meeting. And they settled that business quickly enough. And now we get set for baseball again as Mason Johnston steps in. He was hit by a pitch in the last inning. Garcia gets the sign. Fires. That misses inside. Johnston, like all the Panthers, seems to crowd the plate at the very back corner of the batter's box. Get that foot all the way in the back corner, right up against the back line, and really hugging the plate. Here's the windup, the pitch. That misses high, ball 2. Cannot see the bullpen from here, but I believe I see at least one Doyle player over there. Looks like getting ready to go start throwing some warm-up tosses. 2-0 count. Garcia from the windup fires. That gets by Vanesta. Here comes the runner. Richard is in safe. Everybody else advances. Panthers have the lead. And for the first 2 innings, Caden Barcia seemed to be in complete control, and just that quickly it has gotten away from him. Walk, 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 hit batsman, and now a pass ball has led to 2 Berwick runs here in the top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch, and that misses. That's another walk. Loading the bases again. And Coach Beatty he's coming to check on his catcher, Banesta. I didn't see what happened, but he looks a little woozy. So the trainer's going to come out and take a look at him. I did see that the ball, he didn't catch it cleanly, but I didn't see where he got hit, which may be a good thing. They're just going to let Banesta take his time and work this out for himself. Cole Morris will come to the plate. Berwick has gotten 5 consecutive runners on base without benefit of a hit or even contact with the ball. 3 consecutive walks, then a hit batsman, and then a 4th walk. All this happening with 1 out. 2 runs this inning for Berwick. Banesta walking it off now. Looks like he's ready to get himself back behind the plate. Once again, appreciate y'all joining us here on KWBJ Live. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that like button for us and subscribe. We've had a lot of great content throughout the year, including high school football in the fall. All right, we're back ready to play. Cole Morris in with the bases loaded. Garcia from the windup. Down low for ball 1. Coach Beatty, head coach for Doyle, standing outside the dugout. Not sure how much longer he's going to let this go. Here's the next pitch that misses, ball 2. That looked good from here. This was a little high. It's a 2-0 count. And I believe that's an assistant coach standing back by the bullpen. That pitch in for called strike 1. And yeah, if I'm Berwick right now, I don't think I'm swinging at anything. I'm going to make him hit the plate, hit the strike zone at least once before I think about swinging. 2-1 pitch coming. Down low, ball 3. Bases loaded, nowhere to put them. Here's the windup. Popped up. Woods ranges over and makes the catch in front of his own dugout in foul territory. And that's the 2nd out. So that will bring Aaron Askew to the plate. Askew hitting 136 on the year. Flying out to right field in the 2nd inning. So 0 for 1 today. He'll bat with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Big opportunity here. Garcia winds. And the pitch, curveball. Comes across the plate for strike one. Askew, senior second baseman for the Panthers. Garcia gets the sign, winds and fires. This will be popped up. Woods will call for it. Ranges up near third base and makes the catch. And the Tigers are out of the inning. But the Panthers put 2 on the board. And they take a 2-1 lead over the Doyle Tigers as we go to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be very interesting to see if Garcia comes back for the fourth. Where did I leave off with my sponsors? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot, and your steak night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices, 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Mama G's Bar and Grill, home of the Smash Burger. I had to say it like that. 7540 Highway 182 East in Morgan City. Come on over to Mama's and get a Smash Burger. B. Landry's Tree Service, tree pruning, tree removal, and stump removal. Call 518-6934. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night. Delivery through DoorDash. Classic Business Products. The expert for all your copier and printer needs. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. Connor Reeves, the 9-hole hitter, will come to bat. He was at the plate in the bottom of the second when Brody Stewart was thrown out trying to steal second. So we wipe his slate clean, and he'll start again batting in the bottom of the third.
Over the Tigers, #3, Connor Reeves.
Richard had a long break, 33 pitches through 2 innings. That's not bad. His first pitch, outside corner, strike one. Richard gets the sign, rocks and deals. Fouled straight back, and it's an 0-2 count. Reeves sets himself as Richard brings breaking ball. It's up high. Ball one. All right, 1-2. Richard winds. Curveball. Called strike 3. Good looking curveball. Give me a moment to reset myself. This bench is getting awfully hard. I'm going to stand up and have to reset my mic stand.
Next up, the Tigers, #4, Cody Lovett.
All right, we go to the top of the batting order. Cody Lovett. And he takes ball one on the outside corner. Lovett grounded out to short to open the game. 0 for 1. Richard rocks and fires. That's up high, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Ground ball, slow grounder. Morris quickly over, fields it, makes the throw to right, and there's 2 down. That was a slow roller headed for shortstop. Robinson would have been hard pressed to get to that. Morris did a great job sliding over and making that play. So 2 away for Dathan Cummings, the heart of the Doyle order, coming in now. Cummings, a .511 hitter. He received a walk in the first inning, and he looks at a curveball high for ball 1. Richard gets the sign, winds, deals way outside. Ball 2. And that's about as bad as he's missed all night. Gonzalez couldn't even bring that one in. So it's a 2-0 count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Cummings got totally crossed up by that pitch. So 2-1. Richard working a little more quickly. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 2-2 count, 2 away. Richard gets his sign, rocks and deals. Swing and a miss. No, it's tipped. It was tipped. Gonzalez did not hang on to it. So the count will stay 2-2. Two away. Cummings, leading hitter for Doyle at 5'11". Here's the windup in the pitch. Drives that one into the net. Got way ahead of that ball. So we'll do 2-2 again. Richard brings it in there for called strike 3. And Richard waving his hands at his teammates as he comes in. 3 up, 3 down in the third. That was the 4th strikeout of the night for Richard. Mayor Duval Arthur, the town council and administration for the town of Berwick wish the Panthers the best of luck in the state finals. AJ Dome and Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Henry Beaulagrange, the next senator for District 21. He will represent all of St. Mary Parish. Guaranteed title, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all of your closing needs. Jana, huge Berwick baseball fan. I'm sure she's here somewhere. And if not, I'm sure she's listening in here on KWBJ Live YouTube. And we thank you for joining us tonight. We go to the top of the 4th, due up for the Panthers. It will be Hayden Robinson, the 9-hole hitter, and then we'll go to the top of the order with Crubella and Jaden Milton. Caden Barcia, after a very rough 3rd inning, will stay in for the 4th. He's up to 65 pitches now. A little more than you'd like to see through 3 innings.
Leading off for the Panthers,
Barcia gets himself set.
Hayden Robinson.
Robinson steps in, and here we go. First pitch, a little high, ball 1. Top of the 4th, Division III non-select state championship. Barcia winds and fires, fastball. That misses, inside, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. That's in for called strike 1. Barcia working quickly now. Winds, fires, and that's in. Called strike 2. And the 2-2 misses inside. Robinson has to jerk back and avoid that one. And the count goes full. Barcia walked 4 hitters in the 3rd inning. And now he's looking at a full count. The windup, the pitch, popped up. Garcia comes off the mound, waves everybody off, and he will take it for the first out. All right, we go to the top of the order. Bella is 1 for 2 tonight.
Next up for the Panthers.
Lead-off single in the first. Round out to second base in the third. Here's the windup. The pitch. Bella check swing. Fouls it off down the first base line. Garcia up over 70 pitches now. As he winds and fires, curveball up high, ball 1. And the 1-1 is inside and gets away from Bonesta for ball 2. Berwick hoping to secure its third state championship in baseball in school history tonight. Garcia rocks and fires curveball way up high. And it's 3-1. Garcia he looks frustrated right now. He's coming off the mound after every pitch to get the ball. Gets himself set now. Winds. Fires. Base. It looks like it'll be a base hit. Center fielder comes up and makes the play. That is Beatty. That ball just hung up in the breeze a little bit. And it's 2 away. So with 2 down, Jaden Milton comes in.
And the plate for the Panthers, number 5.
0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Looks at a curveball down the middle for strike 1. Garcia rocks another curveball, fouled off. So 0-2 to Milton. Garcia's pitch, a little bit high. Ball 1. That did not miss by much. Here's a windup in the pitch. Fouled off again down the right field line. We'll do 1 and 2 again. Milton comes into the game hitting .278. Might be down a point or two at this point. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3, but it gets by Bonesta. He's got a long way to go to get this one, and Milton is going to reach base. Officially, it is a strikeout and an error on the catcher. Joe was found very strange to score.
At the plate for the Panthers, number 7, Dawson.
It does go into the book as a strikeout. All right, so Milton is at first, and Dawson Richard comes to the plate. First pitch inside for ball 1. And now we are into the part of the order that just started a walk parade in the last inning. Everybody in the heart of the Berwick order still looking for a good pitch. Milton takes his lead off first. Garcia not paying him much attention, comes to the plate, curveball, strike 1. Richard taking all the way. So with 1-1, here's the pitch. That's in for called strike 2. So the 1-2 pitch. Milton goes, pitches up high. Milton is in safe with the stolen base. So with a runner on second now, and a 2-2 count to Dawson Richard. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses outside. Full count. Milton taking a nice lead off second. Garcia takes a peek, comes to the plate. Foul ball. We'll go full again. Pitch count really starting to ring up now for Garcia. As he looks in, gets the sign. Comes to the plate. Curveball in, called strike 3. Panthers still with only 2 hits in the game. They leave a runner on base. And we are through 3.5 innings. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Berwick still with a 2-1 lead. Thibodeau Regional Health Systems, nationally recognized hospital with patient-centered excellence. We thank you for your support of Berwick baseball. Patterson State Bank in Patterson, Berwick, and Morgan City. Quality banking since 1925. Stansberry and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Good luck, Panthers. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. And Stephen Swiber for State Senate, a principled conservative. Stephen is committed to creating a pipeline to prosperity for our neighbors and state. We're in the heart of the lineup for Doyle in the bottom of the 4th, 3, 4, and 5. Peyton Woods, Caden Garcia, and Drew Beatty up for the Tigers. Woods steps in.
Lead off for the Tigers, number 11.
Singled in the first inning.
Woods.
Gets himself set. And here we go, bottom of the 4th. Richard winds, pitches outside, ball 1. Richard was at 47 pitches through 3. This pitch is inside corner for called strike 1. Let's say pitch count wise, Richard is right on schedule. 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 2. Coach Seth Henry would likely go to Mason Johnston if he needs a reliever. Richard gets the sign and winds for the 2-1. Curveball. Whoa, that did not miss by much. Looked awfully good from here, but it's 3-1. Richard stands in, winds, brings the heat, that's up high. And Woods is on with a walk. So that will bring Caden Garcia to the plate. Looking for an opportunity to make amends for giving up a few free base runners.
Caden Garcia.
He reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Woods takes his lead off first. Richard to the plate, inside, ball 1. Panthers lead, bottom of the 4th inning. Richard. There's a drive to left. Kinchin going way back, all the way to the warning track, makes the catch just inside the foul line and all the way back at the warning track. He had to run a long way as that ball tailed away from him. But Kinchin runs it down. All right, so that will bring to the plate Drew Beatty. Center fielder struck out in the 1st inning. Richard comes set. First pitch is up high, ball 1. Woods with a short lead off first. Richard takes a look. Comes set and fires. Up high, ball 2. And now Richard starting to lose a little command of his pitches. 2-0 count. The pitch in for called strike 1. Maybe he heard me. I don't think he heard me. But it's 2-1. Richard checks the runner, comes set, fires. Popped up. Richard, dropped, but infield fly rule is in effect. Richard and White with a little bit of miscommunication, but infield fly rule was in effect, so the runner is the batter is automatically out. I guess we score that as a fly out to the pitcher. He's the one who tried to make the play. Should have let White take it. But either way, it's automatically an out, and now Jace Ware will come to the plate. 0 for 1, struck out in the 2nd. Flinched at a big curveball, but it never fell off the table, stayed up high for ball 1. Richard checks the runner, comes set. Here's a pitch. Swing. Fouled off back into the screen. Ricocheting its way off the umpire's mask. He's okay. One to 1 the count with 2 outs. Berwick with a 2-1 lead. Richard takes a peek at the runner. To the plate, inside, ball 2. Ball 2. And that's up high for ball 3. I'm noticing it's Beatty that is the runner. He's the one who popped out, and I always thought the infield fly meant the batter was automatically out, but he's at first as Richard misses again and walks the batter. Aaron Ortego unable to be with us this evening, had a prior commitment. And that's disappointing because he could have explained how that infield fly rule works. In the meantime, Seth Henry will come out for a meeting with Dawson Richard in his infield for the first time tonight. 2 away, bottom of the 4th, but Doyle with runners at first and second. And for the first time, Richard seems to be struggling a little bit. Henry has had his say. He's headed for the dugout. The infield remains gathered on the mound for a moment. Everybody with a word or two of encouragement for Dawson Richard. And we're set to go again. Easton Benesti, your catcher for the Doyle Tigers.
At the plate for the
Struck
Tigers,
out
number 7,
in the second inning.
Benesta.
All right, Richard peers in and gets the sign. Beatty with a pretty good lead off second. Richard checks and comes to the plate. Popped foul, out of play. I want to say hello to an old friend and colleague, longtime writer for the Daily Review back in the day. Rob DeArmond was a sports writer. He and I kind of came up together covering these teams, and now he's covering the Doyle Tigers, among many other teams in Livingston Parish. I saw it for the first time in quite a while this week as Benesta swings and misses for strike 2. Good to see Rob again. 0-2 count. Richard stands straight, gets the sign. Peeks at Beatty. Back to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Dawson Richard and the Panthers get out of a minor jam in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits. There were 2 left on. And it's 2-1 through 4 complete. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Stazione, get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot and your steak night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices, 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Mama G's Bar and Grill, home of the Smash Burger, 7540 Highway 182 East in Morgan City. Come on over to Mama's. B. Landry's Tree Service, tree pruning, tree removal, and stump removal. Call 518-6934. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Classic Business Products, the expert for all your copier and printer needs. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. Top of the 5th. And to me, the 5th inning kind of marks the big transition in baseball, because now for the team in the lead, you are less than 9 outs away from a victory. In this case, a state championship.
17, Zach
Gonzalez will lead things off for the Panthers. He has struck out and walked. And he looks at called strike 1 to start the 5th. Garcia, curveball, misses way outside. And it's 1-1. Garcia with the windup. The pitch. Golf to the shortstop. One hopper. Cummings fields it. Goes to first. 1 away.
Next up for the Panthers, number 22, Evan White.
So with 1 down, Evan White will come to the plate, and he looks at called strike 1. White, as we mentioned, took a nasty pitch to the head against Kinder the other day. He looks at called strike 2 there. took 4 stitches above his left eye. And here looks at 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Garcia seems to have settled down again. He was on fire to start the game. Struck out 5 in the first 2 innings.
At the plate for the Panthers,
He's now up to 7 strikeouts on the game. Mason Johnston will come to the plate now. Johnson fouls off the first pitch. Johnston was hit by a pitch in the second, walked in the third, so officially no at-bats. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. This one popped up. Pinesto ranging back. Almost, did he catch it? No, he did not. Got all the way back to the screen and almost caught it barehanded, but it got away from him, so we'll stay 0-2. All right, 2 down, 0-2. Mason Johnston, your hitter for the Panthers. Garcia, the windup. The pitch, called strike 3 on the inside corner. Nasty pitch. And the 8th strikeout of the game for Caden Garcia. So the Berwick Panthers take the field in the bottom of the 5th. They are 9 outs away from a state championship. They last won the gold trophy in 2018 with a win over Iota. And the first one, I can never remember. It was 75 or 76. Blood Henry could tell me if he were over here. He's a little busy right now. Due up for Doyle in the 5th. We are at 6, 7, and 8. Jace Ware, Easton Bonesta, and Brody Stewart.
Leading off for the Tigers, number 22, Brody Stewart.
All right, so here we go. First pitch, swing and a miss, and correction, Ware made the last out. Stewart, that was Stewart at the plate. This is right, I somehow missed 2 batters. That pitch down low, ball 1. I am curious to see how we got to here. That pitch misses outside, ball 2. Richard with the windup. And the pitch, that's in, called strike 2. Two pitch, swing and a miss. And Richard gets the strikeout.
Next up for the Tigers, number 3, Connor Reeves.
All right, so that will bring Connor Reeves to the plate. He swings and misses that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's in for called strike 2. Richard winds, fires, up high, ball 1. All right, here's the 1-2 offering. Check swing, ball 2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. That's in, called strike 3. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts for Richard here in the 5th. And now we're back to the top, the dangerous top of this Doyle batting order.
For the Tigers,
Cody Lovett.
4, Cody Lovett.
He has grounded out and flied out and pops this one back out of play. A 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 0-2 popped up. White calls for it right on the line. Makes the catch. And the Panthers are out in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down. 6 outs away from a state championship.
The Panthers 2 and the Doyle Tigers 1.
Mayor Duval Arthur of the Town Council and Administration for the town of Berwick wish the Panthers the best of luck in the state finals. AJ Dolman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Henry Beaulagrange, the next senator for District 21. He will represent all of St. Mary Parish. Guaranteed title, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all of your closing needs. Thibodeau Regional Health System, nationally recognized hospital, patient-centered excellence. Patterson State Bank in Patterson, Berwick, and Morgan City, quality banking since 1925. All right, it will still be Barcia on the mound for the Tigers. He's up to 98 pitches through 5 innings. And he will be facing due up anyway. Morris, Askew, and Robinson.
Leading off for the Panthers,
Cole
Morris.
Struck out in the 2nd, flied out to the 3rd baseman in the 3rd. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Next pitch, curveball up high, ball 2. Here's Barcia's 2-0 pitch. That's in for strike 1. That's grounded up the middle. Barcia handles it himself. Over to first base for the first out of the inning. So with one away, Aaron Askew will step in for the Panthers. Senior second baseman.
Next up for the Panthers, number 15, Aaron Askew.
First pitch to Askew is inside, ball 1. Barcia now up over 100 pitches as he paints the outside corner for strike 1. Askew has flied out twice, and he pops this one up into foul territory. A lot of people trying to get there. Nobody can get to it on time. Stewart was over there, couldn't quite reach it. So that's going to be a 1-2 count to Askew. And the 1-2 pitch misses inside, ball 2. The windup. Popped up. Barcia will handle it himself, standing on the mound. And that's 2 away. Just been handed my official ballot for most outstanding player of the game. There's a called strike 1 to Hayden Robinson. And at this point, I don't know how you can go with anybody but Richard. Robinson lays a bunt down the third base line. Fielded barehanded, but the throw is way off. Robinson's going to be safe. Woods came up, made a nice barehanded play, but his throw off target. And that's going to be a bunt single for Hayden Robinson. Just the third hit of the game for the Panthers. Doyle with only
Next
2
up,
hits.
Panthers, number 23, Crew Bella.
And I'll have to get a count on Richard's strikeouts. As Bella steps in, looks at an inside pitch, ball 1. Panthers would love to get a little insurance. The slimmest of leads here, 2-1, top of the 6th. Barcia from the stretch, ground ball, gets by the third baseman, and that is back-to-back singles, second single of the game for Crew Bella. And maybe the Panthers have something going here. Woods, the third baseman, was playing up a little bit. Couldn't get over to that one in time. So Jaden Milton will step in now. Milton 0 for 1. Actually 0 for 2. He had a strikeout. He had 2 strikeouts, but on one of the strikeouts, reached base on a pass ball. So I believe officially you call that 0 for 2.
Plate for the Panthers, number 5, Jaden Milton.
Barcia working from the stretch. Curveball hits Milton. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And Dawson Richard steps in. Richard with a strike with 2 strikeouts in the first and the fourth, a walk in the third. Once again, they take away my journalist's card, my sports announcer's card, if I don't use the cliche here. The cliche. Richard with a great chance to help his cause here. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back into the screen. All right, 0-1 to Richard. Barcia working from the windup, curveball just misses outside. Coach Tim Beatty really showing great faith in his pitcher. As Richard swings and misses for strike 2. Garcia got into a world of trouble in the 3rd inning. Gave 5 straight free passes, 4 walks and a hit batsman. And that's how Berwick got their 2 runs. But Beatty stayed with him, and Garcia has worked out the problems. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The Panthers go down, no damage. That brings the Doyle fans to their feet. What a game it's been. A pitcher's duel. We knew we were going to see 2 very good pitchers tonight, and it's exactly what we've gotten. Garcia at 115 pitches now. As we said, in the quarterfinals, he went 125. So, be curious to see if Coach Beatty brings him out for the 7th. Meantime, we've got Richard here in the 6s. He was only at 79 pitches, so no problem at all for him. He went 115 in the quarterfinals. And the Panthers just 6 outs away from a state championship. I'm going to assume that this most outstanding player ballot is strictly for the state championship game, and I'm going to mark it for Richard. If it was for the whole event here, semis and finals, it would be hard not to go with Hayden Robinson after the pitching effort he gave. As good as Richard's been, I think Robinson was even a little better against Kinder. But Richard has been tremendous tonight, working on a 2-hitter here. And we're at the heart of the order here for Doyle. Cummings drives one to left. Kinchin ranges over, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Five more, and the Panthers are state champions. But you got to get through the heart of the order here. That was Cummings, their best hitter. Now their second best hitter, Peyton Woods, 3rd baseman. He's got one of Doyle's 2 hits on the day. Richard looks in, winds, and delivers inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. It's upstairs for ball 2. Woods will be patient here. Looks at one inside for ball 3. That's in for called strike 1. Woods taking all the way. What a difference this game has been from the DeQuincy Oak Grove game we watched before. That one went 11-10 as a final. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And the count goes full on Peyton Woods. Richard gets his sign. Brings it, little breaker, flare up the middle. That will drop down for a base hit. Gets by Crubella as he slips. This is going to roll all the way to the warning track. Woods around second. He's headed for third. Nope. The throw not in time. That is going to be a triple for Peyton Woods. And that changes the complexion completely. Holy cow. Line drive that just tailed away from Bella. Misplayed it feet slid out from under him, and that got all the way to the wall. And Woods, with some great speed, gets a triple out of it. So now the potential tying run standing on third base with one away. And your cleanup hitter, Barcia, who drives one into the gap and right. That's going to be fielded by Milton. Here comes the run. We're going to have a play at the plate. Throw is not in time. Tie score. Barcia jumps on the first pitch. Sacrifice flies to right field, and we are tied. That will bring Drew Beatty to the plate. He looks at strike one. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. Stays outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Well, it's a whole new ball game here in the bottom of the sixth. 2-2. Richard winds, pitch, swing and a miss. And the count now 1-2 to Drew Beatty. Swing and a miss. And the Panthers head for the dugout. But a damaging, highly damaging triple by Peyton Woods. And then a sacrifice fly ties things up. And we are back to square one.
First 6 complete innings, we're tied at 2 between the Berwick Panthers
one run
and
on
the
one hit.
Doyle Tigers.
Nobody left on, no errors. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Very quick thanks to each and every one of our sponsors. Mary Duval Arthur in the town of Berwick, AJ Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Henry Bow Lagrange, candidate for State Senate, guaranteed title, Thibodeau Regional Health System, Patterson State Bank, Stansbury and Associates, GJCurbside.com, Steven Swiber, candidate for State Senate, Lafayette Electric, Stazione, Pool Dew Sports Bar, Wildflower Boutique, Mama G's Bar and Grill, B. Landry's Tree Service, Taco Bell, Classic Business Products, and Allen's Communications. Thanks to each and every one of you. We appreciate you helping us bring you state championship baseball from Sulphur here on the KWBJ Live YouTube channel. And we thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe while you're here. Hope you're enjoying the game. Top of the 7th, tie score. This is what it's all about, including a new pitcher coming into the game for Doyle. This is going to be Parker Taylor. Just a freshman. Holy cow, you bring a freshman in to pitch in this situation. But in the quarterfinals, we mentioned that long outing by Barcia. He did not finish that game. It was Taylor that cleaned things up at the end, and that was a one-run game he came in and finished. So we talked about having faith in your pitching staff. Coach Beatty's got some faith here. Parker Taylor is going to be facing 4, 5, and 6 for Berwick. That's who's scheduled anyway. Zach Gonzalez, Evan White, and Mason Johnson. I don't believe Barcia stayed in the game. I don't see him. Looks like that's the only change. Taylor for Barcia. So here we go. Alex Gonzalez steps in.
Gonzalez.
Panthers with just 4 hits in the game. First pitch, curveball. Nice little snap to that. It's in for strike 1. There was no loop to the way that break. It took a hard cut. All right, the 0-1. Berwick student section up and making a lot of noise. Curveball misses outside, ball 1. We have lost our scoreboard. I don't know why. Called strike 2. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. The only way I can correct it is to turn off the camera. And we're not doing that, so I'll keep you posted. The count is 1-2. Taylor, another curveball. This time does not break in. It's a miss, 2-2. So the 2-2 pitch. Popped up, lazy fly to left. Jones will field it for out number 1. So with 1 away, Evan White steps in.
Panthers, number 22, Evan
White is 1 for 2. He singled the best hit of the game for Berwick back in the 2nd inning. Just a single, but a ringing single that reached the left field wall. That pitch inside, ball 1. One-0 pitch coming. Parker Taylor, freshman pitcher. He's throwing nothing but curveballs so far. That one missed for 2-0. Two-0 pitch, outside, ball 3. All right, 3-0 count. To wind up the pitch over the head of White, and he is on with a base with the walk. And White is going to get a pinch runner. That will be number 19, Elijah Lodrig, freshman outfielder. Doyle infielders will go over and have a word with Parker Taylor. Settling down as Mason Johnston steps in. Johnston has a hit by pitch, a walk, and a strikeout, so he's 0 for 1.
Mason Johnston.
Here's the pitch, outside, gets by Benesta. Lodrig is headed for second. All right, the go-ahead run at second base now, and that's going to bring Coach Beatty out. And he will try to settle down his freshman pitcher. We are tied at 2, top of the 2nd. 1 away, and Berwick with the go-ahead run at second base. And after getting up over 115 pitches, Doyle's starting pitcher, Caden Barcia, was taken out after 6 innings. And they're going with the freshman, Parker Taylor, here. Let's see if Berwick can take advantage. All right, we are set. Mason Johnston steps back in. Taylor gets the sign, looks back at Lodry, comes to the plate. Check swing. They appeal. It's a ball. 2-0. Doyle fans don't like it. Why am I not surprised? It's a 2-0 count. So their sixth hole hitter, Mason Johnston. Taylor checks the runner, comes to the plate. That's in for called strike one. Two on the count to Mason Johnston. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? This time he went. 2-2. Cole Morris standing on deck for the Panthers. Taylor from the stretch. Comes set. He'll go to second. Not in time. Lodry back in. Gotta love it. Tie score. Top of the seventh. State championship on the line. Taylor brings the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Fielded cleanly. They'll go to second. Or first for the out. Lodry gets to third as Ware and Stewart combine for the second out of the inning. But that pushes Lodry over to third base, and Cole Morris will step in. Morris on the season hitting .286 coming into today.
Next up for the Panthers, number 8, Cole
He is 0 for 3 on the day. .286 with 11 RBIs on the season. A 12th RBI would be one he would remember all his life. He looks at called strike one, curveball on the inside corner. Lodry with the lead off third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul. Foul down the third base line. It's 0-2. We apologize again. Our scoreboard has malfunctioned, and there's no way to repair it except to do a reset. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Bat flies out of Morris's hands. And that is the end of the inning. The freshman, Parker Taylor, comes in and sits down the Panthers despite a walk, no damage. And we go to the bottom of the seventh, still tied at 2. And the Doyle fans, I believe they were looking at the Berwick side, and I believe they were chanting, "We want Dawson." That would be Dawson Richard, and he is back on the mound to start the seventh. He's only in 91 pitches. That's well under his range. He threw 115 again in the quarterfinal. So he's got a long way to go to reach that. Again, Mason Johnston would be the most likely to come in if Richard were to tire. All right, for Doyle in the seventh, it should be Jace Ware. Yes, it is. Jace Ware leading off.
Leading off for the Tigers, number 13, Jace Ware.
Richard, here we go. Gets the sign. Delivers. Swinging foul tip. Strike one. That's the second time one gets glanced off the umpire's mask. That's no fun. 0-1 count. Richard gets his sign, rocks and fires. Go off the plate for ball one. Here's the 1-1, the windup, the pitch. On the corner for strike two. Richard painting that outside corner, and it's a 1-2 count. Bottom of the seventh. Panthers 2, Tigers 2. The pitch, fouled off. Both of these teams were state runners-up in their respective classes last year. Doyle has never won a state championship. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. And I believe that's 9 strikeouts for Dawson Richard.
Next up for the Tigers, number 7, Easton Manesta.
Easton Manesta, the catcher, will step in. First pitch, fouled straight back, not a play. Here's the windup, the pitch. Outside corner, strike two. Richard rocks inside and hit him. It's a hit batsman, and the winning run, potential winning run, no, it would not be potential. It would be the winning run is on first base with one away. Richard has 10 strikeouts according to Doyle's game changer statistics. That's his third hit batsman, I believe. First, excuse me. And coming to the plate now will be Brody Stewart.
Next up, the Tigers, number 22, Brody Stewart.
Pinch runner in the game now for Doyle is Jackson Berwick, a sophomore infielder. Gets a little more speed. This is going to be driven straight to center field. Bella ranges over to his left end, makes the play for the second out. Bella makes it 2 away. We had a 12-inning affair before this one. That's why we're so late. This game was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. We could be going to extra innings here. Connor Reeves is the hitter. Coming in now for Doyle. Reeves is 0 for 2. Struck out twice. Richard checks the runner. And first pitch is outside, ball 1. Richard now at 101 pitches on the night. Here's the pitch, pop straight up. White coming over. Gonzalez coming over. It's into the screen, out of play. So the count will stay 1-2. Jackson Berwick, the runner at first base for Doyle. He represents the winning run with a 1-1 count and 2 outs. Richard checks runner, comes set. Here's the pitch. Base hit. Into the gap. Second and third. Milton fields it. The runner going to third. He's going to come in for the play at home. Gonzalez fields it. Did he get there? He's out. Thrown out at home plate. Milton with a fantastic throw from right field, a little bit up the line, but Gonzalez makes the play and a diving tag a few feet up the baseline to get Berwick for the final out. What a play. Doyle coach Tim Beattie says we're going to try to win this right here. Sends the runner from from first base all the way home on a base hit to the right center gap. Milton fields it, and a tremendous throw that I almost got my view blocked because fans stood up in my way. But equal credit, Milton, fantastic throw. Gonzalez with an incredible tag, and we are headed for extra innings. I will not let that happen again. I'm going to stand up now. Excuse me, just a moment. All right. Free baseball at the state championships. Berwick 2, Doyle 2. We go to the top of the 8th. And for Berwick, let me mark my scorebook first. All right. Get yourself set here. I hope we don't go more than 10 innings because that's all my scorecard has on it. All right, it's going to be Askew, Robinson, and then the top of the order with Bella. For Berwick, 8, 9, and 1. Parker Taylor, freshman reliever for Doyle, came in the 7th. Gave up a walk, but otherwise shut down the Panthers with no major threat. Panthers get another shot.
Getting out for the Panthers, number 15, Aaron Askew.
All right, here we go. Aaron Askew stepping in. First pitch, fouled off, ball, strike one. Askew fouls it into the screen behind him. Askew is 0 for 3 on the day. And the 0-1 pitch. Outside corner. Not sure I agree, but it is strike 2. Looked out of the strike zone to me. 0-2 coming up. Taylor pitching from the stretch with nobody on. Swing and a miss. Askew jammed by a curveball inside, and it's one away.
Next up for the Panthers, number 1, Hayden Robinson.
All right, here's Hayden Robinson. Robinson 1 for 3. He had a bunt single his last time up. Looks at ball 1 there. Parker Taylor, right-handed freshman, pitches from the stretch even with nobody on base. Big curveball. Stays up on the clothesline for ball 2. Taylor looks in, gets his sign, fires. That's outside for ball 3. .3-0 count to Hayden Robinson. The pitch, right down the heart. Robinson was taking it all the way, and it's 3-1. Crubella stands on deck. We said he was hitless against Kinder, but he is 2 for 4 today. Having a big day. There's a pitch. Opposite field, base hit, unless we get a play. For a second, the right fielder looked like he was going to try to throw Robinson out at third, and then he changed, or rather at first, and then he changed his mind. Robinson went opposite field. and it's a base hit. And the Panthers with the go-ahead run now on first base. And Crubella stepping to the plate. Top of the order, and all of a sudden, with only one out, I like your chances here. Bella and Milton would love the opportunity to put the Panthers in the lead here. We're in the 8th, 2-2. Berwick with one on, one out. Here's a pitch. That's in for called strike one. Robinson gets a lead. Here's the pitch. Robinson going, swing and a miss for the strike. Robinson is in. Stolen base for Hayden Robinson. And the count even up at 1-1. All right. The go-ahead run now in scoring position for Crubella. What have you got? Correction on the count. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Taylor comes off. Woods waves him off, or rather, Stewart waves him off and makes the catch for the second out. And now it's in Jaden Milton's hands. Top of the inning. Good, top of the 8th. So you can't lose it here, but you can potentially win it.
At the plate for the Panthers, number 5, Jaden Milton.
Milton 0 for 2 officially on the day. Awaits the pitch. Here it is. That's off the plate for ball one. Milton 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 strikeouts. Taylor comes set, turns, fakes the throw to second. Hayden Robinson not wandering very far off second base, not a big lead, not really a threat to steal at this point. Now takes a few steps there, holding him. Taylor takes a look again, now he'll come to the plate, and that's off the plate for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Taylor's got a sign. And the pitch in for called strike one. So 2-1 the count. Panthers have stolen a couple of bases. I don't remember anybody stealing third base today. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3. When Doyle comes to bat, it will be the top of the order. 3-1 pitch. That's in for called strike 2. Panthers really need to make this happen here. I don't like the idea of Doyle coming up at the top of the order and a tie score. Full count. Jaden Milton, your batter. 2 away. The pitch. Driven to left. This is back. All the way to the fence. It's gone. 2-run home run. Jaden Milton. Jaden Milton crushed it. Fourth home run of the year for Jaden Milton, the biggest one of his life. And it was no doubt about it. Holy cow. Berwick 4, Doyle 2. Dawson Richard steps in. Unbelievable. The pitch. This is popped up to left. Left fielder ranging over and makes the catch at the warning track. Richard gave it a ride. Didn't quite get it enough. A little bit under it. But ultra heroics in the top of the 8th. Jaden Milton with 2 outs. A 2-run home run. And Berwick suddenly 3 outs away from a state championship again. Unbelievable. And Dawson Richard will come to the mound and see if he can finish what he started. He's at 103 pitches on the day. For the Tigers. Well, they've got what they want. Top of the order. Cody Lovett is over 3 on the day. Dathan Cummings 0 for 2. But Peyton Woods, the 3-hole hitter, is 2 for 2 with a triple. Berwick student section totally rowdy here. Corey Denning, standing next to me. You're pumped. I know you're pumped.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Here we go.
Number 4, Cody Lovett.
Richard to the plate. This is a little flare to shortstop. Robinson waves everybody off. 1 down, 2 to go. Our graphics, according to LHSAA rules, still up on screen, but the moment this game is over, I'm going to hit the button and clear it. And hopefully we're going to be looking at a Berwick Panther championship celebration. This is Dathan Cummings to the plate. First pitch, fouled back into the screen. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Berwick 2 outs away from a state championship. Richard rocks and fires, ground ball up the middle. Robinson getting over, makes the stop, comes to his knee, but he'll eat it. It'll be a base hit. Robinson did a great job keeping it in the infield, but no chance to make a play. Cummings got down the baseline in a hurry. And it's a man on base and the potential tying run coming to the plate in Peyton Woods. He's been the big stick for Doyle tonight so far. 2 for 2, single and a triple. Richard from the stretch. Takes a look, gets the sign. Fouled straight back. Strike 1. Richard gets his sign. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Ball 1. Holy cow. Jaden Milton, 2-run home run, top of the 8th. That's the difference in the game. Just the 5th hit of the game for Berwick. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Richard fires. A little high. It's ball 2. Cleanup hitter Caden Barcia is on deck for Doyle. 1 on, 1 out. Peyton Wood, your hitter. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Check swing. Ball 3. You can't see the bullpen from here, so I don't know if anybody's warming up for Berwick. Here's Richard with the 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitch looked a little low. Woods liked it, couldn't get to it. So the count is full. What a huge pitch here. Richard gets his sign. And he'll step off. Richard looks in again. Cummings taking a lead off first base. Richard comes set. The pitch, foul back into the screen. We'll do full count again. What a game it's been. Richard, ready to deliver. Full count. Swing and a miss. It's dropped, but it doesn't matter with a runner on base. He's out. Cummings was running with the play, and he's safe at second, but it's 2 out. Cummings in scoring position, but that does not hurt you. You take care of the the batter here, and you wrap it up. Caden Barcia steps in. He's the cleanup hitter. 0 for 2 on the day, but he does have a couple of RBI. Here we go. For the game, Richard from the stretch. That's off. Ball 1. 1 out to go. The Berwick Panthers looking for their 3rd state championship in school history. 2nd in 5 years. Richard steps off, gets himself reset. And now Gonzalez will go out to have a word with him. It's been a crazy year for the Panthers. An up and down season, but you always knew the talent for this moment was here from the start. 1-0 pitch. Richard fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Richard looks in, gets a sign. Barcia showing bunt. He's trying to lure the first and third baseman in there. He steps back in the stance. The pitch is in for called strike 2. Down around the knees, but the umpire liked it. 1 pitch away. Crowd comes to its feet. The 1-2 pitch. Richard waiting for the sign. Comes set. Looks at the runner. The pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Thank you. All right, 1-2. Runner on second. Woods represents the tying run. Excuse me, Barcia represents the tying run at the plate. Richard has his sign. Steps. Fires. Ball game! Strikeout! The Berwick Panthers are state champions.
The Berwick Panthers score, and the Doyle Tigers 2.
The Berwick Panthers, your Division III non-select state champions for 2023. The fans chant the name of their school, chant the name of their town, soon to be a city. State championship number 3. The first for head coach Seth Henry. His father, Lud Henry, assistant coach. He won the first state championship in school history as a player. He got the team to the finals as a coach, but didn't get the win. Now he gets it as an assistant coach to his son. And with apologies to Dawson Richard, who pitched a tremendous game, I need to change my most outstanding player vote to Jaden Milton. Hang on 1 second. Berwick Panthers are getting their championship T-shirts. What a night.
The LHSAA would like to thank Oshner, title partner for all LHSAA championship trophies and awards.
And all respect to the Doyle Tigers.
Presenting awards on
How
the field,
frustrating it has to be. 4 consecutive state runner-up finishes. Tremendous program. They're doing amazing things over there, but they just cannot find their way over that hump. You got to feel bad for them. But I'm sorry, not too much tonight. Watching the Berwick Panthers celebrate a state championship.
The award goes to, credited with a complete game 4-hitter, number 7, Dawson Richard.
And it'll be Dawson Richard with the Most Outstanding Player Award. Let me get the microphone where I can do 2 things at once. There we go. Dawson Richard, what a game. Let me see if I can grab his stats.
Next, we would like to present the Oshner LHSAA Baseball State
Richard went 8 innings
to Doyle High School. Head coaches Tim Beatty and Principal Lance
Doyle coach Tim
Kelsey.
Beatty will accept the State Runners-Up Award. Richard in 8 innings gave up 5 hits. He struck out 12, walked 3, gave up 2 earned runs. What a game. Doyle accepting its state runner-up trophy. A great deal of class, tremendous program. They're just doing great things, and I know it's not going to be long before they bring home the gold trophy instead of the silver trophy. But for tonight, the gold goes to Berwick. Here's Mr. Eddie Bonon again.
Your 2023 Oshner LHSAA Baseball State Championship Trophy for Division III non-select goes to Berwick High School. Head coach is Seth Henry, and the principal is Amber Monso. Once again, the LHSAA thanks Oshner for sponsoring all state championship trophies and awards, and for their support of high school athletics.
Special congratulations to 9 seniors on this team: Hayden Robinson, Jaden Milton, Dawson Richard, Luke Thomas, Aaron Askew, Zach Gonzalez, Evan White, Crew Bella, and Mason Johnston. Head coach Seth Henry, assistants Lud Henry, Tony Lynn, Zachary Stewart, the athletic director Mike Walker, the principal Amber Monceau, the Berwick Panthers, their third state championship in school history. We're going to get things taken down up here as quickly as we can, or maybe see if we can get possibly even somebody up here. All right, we're going to get things broken down, and what I'm going to do as quickly as I can, get us switched over to Facebook. We'll get down on the field and go Facebook Live. See if we can get a few interviews. But for now, I'll thank you for joining us. The Berwick Panthers state championship. They win it over Doyle 4-2. Thank you so much for joining us. What a season. What a way to finish up the season.